All right, you there? Okay, you're there. I just started a game, Zen mode. I don't know who my opponent is. So we'll see how we go. This is my opening. Maybe I should mix it up. But usually if you play knight f3, your opponent is already quite surprised. All right. Yeah, up to like 1900, they may have not really faced this. So it's already something. Generally, the idea is, oh, I play this opening as black too. Yeah, I normally think it here as black. Yeah, so I get this kingside structure, and then I'll do something like this. Probably that one. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do this one, then that one, because I don't want to deal with this. All right. It depends. If you move this out, I might go for an early c4 because I want to get in here. Should I do early c4? Maybe. How scared am I of this move? That's the question. It is a bit annoying. Usually you do this, don't you? It can be pushed again. Usually the engine doesn't like that move. But I'm not sure if I want that. Maybe I'll just be safe and play d4 and c4. Now, what are the lines that I don't like as black? Because I play this opening as black. I have to think. But normally I fianchetto. I don't bring the bishop out because the bishop defends here. So I fianchetto, and actually it kind of resembles this structure as well. Oh, I could copy. All right. Oh, I realized what I was meant to do. This is a Black London, isn't it? I was meant to play King's Indian attack. Oh, I forgot. Oh well. Yeah, I was meant to go d3 here, here. Oh well. Oh, maybe rook across as well. Oh well. So, do I take and get a Carlsbad pawn structure? No, I don't want to take until you move that knight. Here, attacking the pawn, what do? You might trade off. I kind of don't want that. I have to worry about this pawn a little bit. Maybe I'll just develop the knight. I'm not sure if that's the best move. So if you take, what do? I guess I just come in here. I try not to worry too much about pawn takes pawn. Usually it's okay. What would I do here? Yeah, do I do this? The thing is you can jump in. So you're holding back with your knight. Interesting. I could go here and defend the pawn and fianchetto. I've certainly done that in a few lines. Yeah, I should have done the d3, e4 lines, or with the knight here. I've played this before, and usually I don't do, I don't know, black equalizers, and it's a game, but yeah, here, knight here, here, yeah. I'll just fianchetto stick the Dob Theo. It's not my favorite one, so we'll look at it afterwards. I was meant to go d3, knight, knight b, d2, and then e4. Oh, maybe rook across, and then e4, and it hits this, and you move back, and this sort of thing. And if you have a bishop on this square, then you have to deal with forks. So maybe you take and so on. And my game's usually okay. But I don't mind fianchettoing. It's okay. It's just a game. When this happens, I like to take. Because I don't take now because you take like this and then you get this square for your knight. But if you move your knight there, then I take. And I don't care if you take that way or that way. Yeah. Not sure if I will take immediately. But here, and then this rook's at least on an open file. In these lines, I always have trouble finding a good square for the queen. Because, okay, so the bishop's controlling here. And if I jump to this square, actually, that's a good square for the queen. Sometimes you fianchetto the queen, if that makes sense. It happens a lot in reti structures where you end up getting your queen to a1. So here, and this sort of thing. I guess you can't do it in this line, but anyway. Because you have a bishop and queen lined up, pointed at your opponent's king. I guess it's better when your opponent fianchettos. If black... Oh, here we go. I take now, do I? Take. All right, so if you take with the pawn... No, I can't do that because you have an in-betweeny. But I kind of want to take him. Just move a rook here on the open file. Are you going to get this in? Not yet. If you take with the knight... Yeah, I have seen lines like this. I don't know. I'll take just because I want to take. Like, just have a clear... help me formulate a plan. Maybe it also helps my opponent formulate a plan. When they move the knight, I'm very inclined to take. Because now you can't go knight there. Simple as that. My experience is the engine generally doesn't favor me doing this. Releasing the tension. Rook here, queen there. Yeah, so this knight doesn't have a clear square to go to. I guess you have to do this. So this is an option in a lot of these kinds of lines. So if you go in there, you lose a pawn, basically. But I tend to prefer jumping in here, because if you get a pawn on this square supported by a fianchettoed bishop, it can be quite cramping, all up in black's jammy. So black has a decision. They all have their pluses and minuses. So this is a Carlsbad style pawn structure, but I've fianchettoed, which is usually not what happens in the Carlsbad. And we have the minority attack idea on board. Should I just do this and put my queen here? Connect my rooks before moving the rook out. This isn't urgent, but queen there seems inevitable. The other move is here. The problem is this weakens this square. It's not a problem at the moment. What am I afraid of? I'm kind of anticipating this. Black will probably equalize, but oh well. I didn't play the opening correctly. Here, rooks in the center. Or should I be going for the minority attack? Something like that. Black can put up a fairly robust defense to it. So here, what happens here? That could be an option. So knight here, f3, e4. Or could I just do this? I kind of like the idea of stopping this, because that's what black wants to play, to give this knight a square. Currently it's like, oh, look at that, nothing. Here, no, So where's the knight going? A little bit cramped. So black wants to play this, and then it's like, aha, my knight has a square. Well, I guess black can do this as an alternative. Or I could just jump in. No, I don't like it. So what about the slow pawn push? Jump in, queen here. Maybe, I'll just do that. It's sensible. In a lot of these lines, I find this pawn can be a bit iffy. But maybe it's fine here. Without the knight on c6, it's not a big deal. So I'm anticipating this move. What should I do? Well, I need a square for the queen. Yeah, the disadvantage of here is you pin this pawn, and so a knight can take that pawn or something. So I need to watch out for that. Not immediately, of course, but these are pieces move around the board, and these things come up in the game. So rook here makes a lot of sense in Carlsbad pawn structures. However, I could have another rook. If I'm going for a minority attack, it might be useful to help over here. How else can I... Problem is this bishop is guarding that square. So I have to do this, and the moment I do this and this, my opponent's going to go, ah, you're going for a minority attack, I should prevent that. They might even do this straight away. And yeah. Yeah, maybe here, just bring the rooks in the game. I feel like that's kind of, all my pieces are doing something at least. Is that a move? Try and exchange off that bishop. So is your bishop better than my bishop? Potentially. When I say Carlsbad pawn structure, usually it's, you have pawns here as white, and as black, yeah, you have this pawn structure, or maybe not necessarily that one there. And yeah, that opens up the options of minority attack. Usually it arises in Queen's Gambit decline lines. Queen's Gambit declined exchange variation. And yeah, minority attack is usually a decent option. I always have a lot of trouble with it though, with this fianchettoed bishop. I usually go, oh, I have to unfianchetto the bishop so that it's active in the pawn minority attack. But, oh well. Yeah. Black's probably equalized. Knight there, you're fine, right? I don't know what black's thinking about. Rook there is a good move. Queen there, no. So, all right, if I was black, I would be thinking, how do I connect these rooks? And that would raise the question, where does this queen go? Here, no, it looks good momentarily, but the moment I play a rook here, and you have to deal with that for the rest of the game, no, or at least until you move your queen again. Yeah, so black is a little cramped. This bishop hasn't found its natural square. So rook here, because this is my natural square for the queen. I could go here, but then if knight comes in attacks, I'd have to take it. And both of those are worth considering for black. So this is why I shouldn't play d4. Even though it's the most, back in the opening, even though it's the most natural move for me, yeah, you get positions like this, and oh no. So reverse London, I should use, I remember some grandmaster on YouTube recommended King's Indian attack. Yeah, good move. So I could do this, which brings into question why I ever fianchettoed. I could do this. Here, here, bishop here. And you have no way to prevent it, right? Like you can pawn push and they'll be like, oh, okay, I'll just go back. You can weaken your king side if you like. And if I do that and you take, I get a knight on this square, and you don't take, I still get a knight on that square. Shall I try that? I've been meaning to try that. I've seen this in, when I go through my games on the computer does this move, and then bishop here, and then bishop here, trying to swap off this line. So maybe we'll just give it a try. You can go there. I haven't thought about that, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the pawn. Maybe I should just play that, because that's a sensible move. I'm not going to regret playing that move, I think. And it allows this. And in a lot of these lines, like if I drop back, bishop comes in here, it's kind of annoying. So maybe rook there. It allows the pin, but don't care. Should I care? Kind of facilitates my minority attack. So you're helping me. All right, let's play this one, because that looks like a move I will not regret. Sometimes deciding between moves, I go, if I go here, maybe I will regret my move after that, and maybe that's a reasonable method for justifying not doing that. I could do this in combination with, this maneuver instead. Yeah. So the thing is, this fianchettoed bishop in Catalan lines is very mighty. But we're not in Catalan lines, are we? So this bishop is outperforming my bishop. My queen wants to go here, but your bishop says no. No, oh, I could go there now. Take. I feel like that's a little risky. I don't see the need for that. Here, where do you go? If you go here, then you lose a pawn. All right, let's consider this. So this is adequately defended. I remember in one of my previous games, I already had played this. And what happened was I left the knight alone. I didn't think I wanted to exchange it. And I did something else on the board. I don't know. The rook was already here and the knight came here. And I thought, oh, that was a good move. I'm aiming a lot of pressure at the knight. Thing was, what my opponent could have done in that game was knight takes, bishop here, and his bishop is cutting through here. And I have to move my rook back to this little embarrassing square. It was defended by the bishop, but that was pretty embarrassing. So I don't want to make that mistake again. All right, here I have to deal with you taking it. Yeah, that's no good. I can do this and just threaten to take. You're going to go here, massive swap off, you get a pawn on that square. Is that good? You go here. Okay, what if I take? What are you going to... You take with the bishop, because you want to trade off my bishop, do you? I want to trade off your bishop. Your bishop is mighty. Knight here, you take either of them. I think that's fine. Yeah, maybe that's the best. I'll just... I mean, I shouldn't have played the opening. I'm quite aware that black will equalize, and black has equalized, I think. So I should adjust my opening so that I don't get into these equalizing positions. Okay. So without the rook on that square, this is not a move. So you're going to go in there. So do I do this and this? So in the Carlsbad's pawn structure, this is an option. That's just hanging, right? So can I queen here? What do you do if I go queen there? I don't know. But I kind of like this and this. So this diagonal becomes weak. But I have this bishop. I have currently no big deal. It just says your knight's not getting in that square. This becomes weak, but I don't think you have any ability to stop the pawn push. Is that an issue? I don't think so. The bishop defends there. And it's not easier to add. Yeah, maybe we'll do this one. I'll give it a try. I know this is a theme from Carlsbad pawn structures. Give it a try. I've never actually done it before. So it's just saying, nope, your knight is not coming in. And I'm also saying, I'm going to push that and get a nice strong center. Whoops. Hopefully. Which black will subsequently undermine with moves like this. But if black ever does that, then my bishop opens up and becomes powerful. So swings and roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts. I get the feeling my opponent is strong. I'm not anticipating them being 1900 rated. I think they'll be over 2000. I see them calculating a lot, and I notice 1900s tend to like think of the first candidate move they think of some random candidate move and just calculate that it doesn't lose or something like this. Perform rudimentary calculation and then just play that and go, oh yeah, that's okay, I'll play this, and assume whatever candidate move they thought of first is the correct one. Whereas, yeah, when you're at the 2000 level, you focus more on making sure you're playing the best move every time. So you will come out with a range of candidate moves and like verify or sort of mentally order them. Like, this is the most powerful. If it works, I'll play that. But if it doesn't work, you reject it, move on to the next. Yeah. And you do that for both sides as well, right? So you've got all these candidate moves for both sides in your head all the time. So with that in mind, you kind of know what's going to be played on the board. Like, sort of random moves are probably not going to be played. Things like that. But yeah, I don't know. If black's a strong player, they would know minority attack is an idea. I could minority attack here. Yeah, black knows I'm doing this. No, this one. And trying to go for a big center. They will see this board and know I'm doing this. Yeah, and they're going to go, I have no ability to stop that. They could just do something like this, maybe. Now I don't have a knight on this square. Queen there means there's no threat like this. All right, pause for a second. I need to blow my nose. Yeah, so that's how you tell 1900 players. In classical, 1900 rated players, you often find that they play the first candidate move they thought of if it works. They just check it works, doesn't immediately blunder, and yeah, and they play that. But yeah, 2000 rated players and above, they start finding the best move each time. So they'll have a range of candidate moves. Anyway, I'm playing that. That was the whole purpose. And obviously my opponent knew what I was doing. All right, and what are you doing? Bishop here, bishop back. If you attack my queen, where does my queen go? I'm not sure. am I blocking with the bishop? That's a nice, I got my square for the queen. So look at this center. It's a nice center. I do have to worry about this. Queen there, why not? You'll play a rook here, I guess. That's the only thing I'd really be scared of. I want to over-defend this. Where do my rooks go? Do I want to pawn push? Not. Maybe I want to pawn push this way. Anyway, queen there seems natural to me. Even though this is a move. I would like to get that in, but your bishop prevents me. All right, I need my bishop for defense. Defense against the dark arts along this line. So a chessboard is quite dynamic, you know. Oh, what's that? Oh, you're being cadeauing. Okay, that caught me by surprise. What if I put my knight on that square? When you fianchetto, this pawn becomes weak. Can I do anything about it? No, this pawn, that's your weakness, isn't it? Ah, interesting. What if I do pawn push? It just gives you this outpost. I'm not doing that 100%, but I could do this pawn push. Take, take. It's not adequately defended, is it? Can't do that then. Now, is knight here a move? Because if I jump in here, you could take, but that's not a big deal. Come in here, eyeing those squares. It is adequately defended. It's only attacked twice. Defended 4 times, so I can do all sorts of things. Knight c4 makes a lot of sense to me. Because you can't really stop me getting in this square, and that hits your bishop, hits that relatively tender square. So let's do that. Yeah, I might do this at some point. Bishop back or fianchetto the queen. Set up a battery. All right, so here I need to be careful because at some point you're going to want to move the knight and take, I guess. I'm not sure. The game has changed. The structure has changed. So here, like, it blocks your rook. So where do you move your bishop? I assume you will just move your bishop, because if you don't move it, I would really want to take it. That's a good bishop. The London bishop. The Bishop of Canterbury. Here, I guess. Oh, that means this is... yeah, a bit juicy. All right, I'll just play that. I wanted to play there. Hitting lots of tender squares. Like, that makes sense to me. Now, bishop back, maybe, because I want to allow this as a possibility. But if you go there, yeah, I can't do that. Maybe it's time to just put the rook, bring the rook in. That makes a lot of sense too. Is that a move? It's not a move I would ordinarily think about. It could be a move if black really wanted me to not have a rook on that square. Not sure it's great. Oh, now that I don't have an f2 pawn, I can play queen here. I'm starting to see the strength of this move. Problem is, okay, I do have to be careful of here and here. It does remove a defender of here. Maybe it's just sensible to do this sort of thing and just like develop, but middle game development. Yeah, when I see stronger players tend to have a habit of wanting to use every moment on their clock, whereas weaker players tend to just like play whatever comes to their mind that doesn't seem to blunder immediately. Yeah. So I get the feeling black is optimizing move after move. They're, they're listing multiple candidates and choosing the best between them, not just the first candidate they think of. If you go here, do I go here? That might be a reasonable course of action, and I think then you're forced to take. And I finally have ridden myself of the London bishop. I don't think you can let me take yours. It's a nice knight. I feel like if that pawn was over here, it'd be much better. All right, well, what's my opponent thinking about? This is an option as well. If my opponent does not want me to go on that square, I can go move my rooks to these squares. I could double up. Double up. Bishop here. Bishop there looks the best to me. But it does block the rook. So again, we're both removing attackers and defenders from this pawn. I do have to be careful of this one. This is more tender than this one now, I think, because your bishop's going to come out sooner or later. That's not a thing. I mean, you could let me take it. Is that what you're thinking about? No, I absolutely am going to take that bishop. If I was black, I would play that. That's a good square. Are you concerned about this? Maybe. Because this knight is defended twice. So maybe I can do this and then try and open up lines to that knight. The other interesting line is you set up a battery and you want to checkmate your opponent on here. And then you get this permanent pin on here. Problem is with a knight on this square, they can go here and say, aha, your battery is ruined. All right, so we're not going to be doing that. That's not very good. But in reti openings, you can encounter that quite often. The idea of lining up the king and queen or lining up the queen and bishop one way or the other. Maybe this is still a move. And just pointing at this. It's also, the other advantage of having a fianchettoed queen is that it's hard to attack it with a rook. However, on these three squares, which are the normal ones it ends up on, it gets attacked by a rook or a knight or something. What are you doing? No, that's not a move. Yeah, that's the best move. All right, queen here. I feel like I don't have to worry too much about that. Queen here makes a lot of sense to me. It hits here. Yeah, it doesn't have a future over here anymore. That makes sense. Covering this diagonal. How scared am I of a bishop arriving on there, skewering me? Not especially. Is there a better square? I don't know. I'm just going to play that. I don't see a stronger or like an alternative. That makes sense to me. I suppose the alternative was rook d1. Actually, maybe I should have played that. So take, nothing. So that would be a normal move for black, but this is an option. So that, actually, maybe I need to calculate. If you take here, I get a revealed defense as well. So there's no sort of shenanigans. So knight here, I've got the knight protecting there. No, actually, can you annoy my knight? You can't really. Like you can move your knight. Move your knight, take. I think I'm just going to allow that. Like, give up that bishop. I mean, sure, pawns are untidy. Are they weak? I don't know. So this one hits in black's camp, protected by this bishop, and same with this one. Seems like I could just come along and put a rook here. Yeah. So I don't think I'm too afraid of this idea. Okay, this one's different. Am I afraid of this idea? First of all, what is pawn push like? So in a sense, it leaves this hanging. So here. Yeah, it's not. We'll reject that move. Okay, going back is an option. Again, blocking my defender of here. Take. Here, take. That's the same line, right? With a revealed attack on your queen. Is it good or bad? I can't put the... Oh no, I can just put my rook there and double up. Oh, or can I? So sorry, if I go rook here, take, revealed attack on the queen. Queen here, attacking the pawn. Rook here, simply putting my rook in the way of the attack. But the pawn is pinned, but it's not an absolute pin. So take. You're hitting here. Yeah, that's completely unconvincing. I got a pass pawn here. So maybe just develop is fine. Here. Shouldn't be too afraid of messy pawns. And getting a rook here. So the alternative would be take. Oh, sorry, after rook here. Take. Queen, trying to trade off queens. I think I just ignore and do the same thing. Get my rooks in. I want to create a passed pawn here with a rook behind it. You have a bishop currently blocking your rook. So here. Yeah, with revealed attack on the queen, you don't have time. But if you move here, you hit this, which is annoying. So maybe I take. Oh, I can't get to the 7th. Rook here, take, queen here, say. This pawn is weak. It could get eaten. But this pawn is weak as well. I want to aim at that. So if you move your bishop, I want to take aim at that. So rook here, I think I definitely want to play. Oh, you can go back with your bishop? I feel like I don't care. It releases a lot of tension. I can also move my bishop up. No, I want... Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to play it because it's interesting. I like imbalances. Gives winning chances. So recapture here. Yeah, this is the kind of move a computer would say, don't play that. But yeah, it creates interesting imbalances. My goal is to create a pass pawn on this square. So take. This does become an obvious weakness though, but getting a rook here I think is powerful. You can kind of blunt it like that, can't you? All right, we're on. Do I swap off queens? Oh, it doesn't, that question is not relevant. Here, you're going to go here. Yeah, oh, it prevents doubling up, doesn't it? I can double up over here or something. Here. Yeah, maybe that was too reckless. Here. Okay, what if I pawn push? And you run out of squares. You can't go there, it gets trapped. Oh, so you can't... If I do this and you go here, pawn push is fine. You have to go back. We'll go back here. Here? Yeah, all right. No, that's fine. So if you take and win this, I think I'm just comfortable with that. I want my rook behind the pass pawn. You don't have a skewer. All right. So now I'm not afraid of this. Do we sack the exchange? All right, rook here, take. We sack the exchange, holy cow. Here, queen here, threatening checkmate. That's game over. We sack that exchange. Did you see? Rook here, if takes with the pawn, hitting the queen. I'm threatening queen there, and you have to go here. Look at that. Oh, I can still come here, threaten checkmate. And you start having to give up material. Yeah, I'm sacking the exchange. It's very, very dangerous. Wow. Yeah, if I get a battery on there, like, very, very dangerous. And yeah, if you take, oh, you didn't take, which is wise. All right, so queen here. All right, what should I do? Queen here? Certainly you can't sack the exchange there. That would be absolutely disastrous. Queen there, unfortunately, you'll just go back, I think. What if I just attack that pawn? This bishop's not pulling its weight. What can I do about that? So this, does that ever come up? So I don't know what this is about, but it means this is not a move anymore. Here, take, pawn push. Would I sack? 2 pieces, that's a bit reckless, even for me. All right, if I go here, bishop there, get rid of this bishop. Thing is, if you move this bishop somewhere, I can go here. So maybe rook over there would have been a better move on the last move. But then I wouldn't have had this. Yeah, all right, so queen here. Sure. This bishop ruins my attack. Or at least ruins some options. Or I could retreat. So you're not attacking here, so this looks sensible. Just, I have a better square. Are you going to do this? Oh, I didn't think about that. I should have thought about that. Certainly not afraid of this. Even if it doesn't automatically win, and it might automatically win. Yeah. It's when you have fianchetto, this bishop is so important. All right, take. Is that an option? Sort of. That's no good. Do I come in and defend it? Here, so if you take, hits your queen. Maybe I do that. Not a big fan of lining up my king and queen like this, but okay. Here it comes with, I mean, the obvious threat of just taking there as well. So I think you have to move your rook again, right? So if you take here, threatening, oh, this checkmate, and hitting your queen. So it doesn't matter which way you take. Threatens checkmate over here somewhere. Oh, I didn't think about this. Maybe I should have thought about that. Rook takes, pawn takes. Oh, yeah, that's not bad, is it? Do I have to go back here? Take. It's not as good now, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. If I get this bishop slicing through black's position, I can't complain too much. So here, or should I just go back? Just simply, oh, then you've got this. I don't know, I'm not sure what to do really. This is a move still. It's still on the table. However, now this is check. Yeah, so take with the pawn. I want to get a pawn push in. And just say, okay, you ever take that rook, yeah, you're in a lot of trouble. Take with the pawn. Why not? What's this? Now pawn push. Oh, maybe I should have just ignored it and put pawn push. What are you going to do about pawn push? I'm just going to pawn push. Do you survive? This is my threat. That's a very serious threat. Maybe I should have just ignored the bishop and gone pawn push. Straight away. Oh, that's... Oh, no, it's too reckless. Wow. Wow, look at that. What an interesting game. I hope I don't mess this up, but I do not... You don't have any piece that can move there, so this is going to happen. This threatens checkmate and your queen at the same time. That is just resignable. Actually, let me recalculate. Take, because the pawn is pinned to my queen. No, it's still resignable. So, if, yeah, you prevent checkmate somehow. Yeah, okay, finally you did this. And take. Here. Yeah, you found it. All right. So here, bishop takes. All right, maybe I just need to move in here. All right, we need to calculate. So the options, queen here, or so take. So this is defended. You have to move your queen. So here it would be the expected move. And I can grab this. You can't take that. So maybe you should have moved there so you can take this. No, because I'm threatening checkmate. Yeah, here, take. Queen move, take, threatening checkmate. Yeah, let's do that one. Just hitting that pawn. If you go there, then there's no... well, the threat you had before is gone. So I come in here. Wow, what a game! As I say, it's too interesting not to play. Queen there threatens rook takes check. So here. Do you go back and defend a pawn? That might be a good move. I'm threatening this. Yeah. So you didn't see that. Take. What if I take? It's defended with the pawn. So we played that. Like threatening over here, and here as well. Oh yeah, you couldn't do this one because I took... Wow. What an amazing game. What an amazing game. All right, I'm going to have to think about that. Pause for a second, I'll pull up the analysis board. Wow. I'm still really excited. Wow, what a game. So this is my opponent, Coach Sasha, and I've played Coach Sasha 3 times now. Coach Sasha won the first 2. So as I say, they're a strong opponent, and I could tell they're a very strong opponent. I love this. What an amazing game. So here. Wow, 93% accuracy, 89% accuracy. Wow. All right, I regretted this open. Oh, there it is. Look at this, Masters database. I played D4. Look at that, D4. D4 scores terribly in the Masters database. D3 is the correct move here. So this is what I call the Black London. So when Black plays the London, here, so E6, Knight BD2. So if Black just plays London, do I do this immediately? Not yet. Oh, we do the fianchetto line. Yeah, I have studied this. It's in my book. I just forgot. All right, d4 is not a good move. Black equalizes. Look at the master games. What's on Lee chess? Yeah, black's equalized. This bishop, I should not let it get that powerful. Yeah, this is just generic random moves. The computer always hates it when I take. Wow, knight d2. But why does it score so badly? All right, what do you got here? So Master Games knight d2 was played. It scores badly because you should play d3, not d4. Yeah, I need to change. I need to remember to do that next time. Problem is I get this opening every now and then. CD, yeah, CD is not too bad. It just releases the tension. I kind of like this because it makes it clearer what plan I should play. E3, bishop d6, but it probably makes it clearer what plan black should play. Yeah, I don't think you should take. Knight there makes more sense to me. The computer, yeah, here black is better according to, black is like one pawn better. What does the computer say? Bishop. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You take with the pawn. Yeah, taking with the pawn is really annoying. Yeah, computer is spot on there, I think. Yeah, f3. This is when I studied the Carlsbad pawn structure. This was one of the main ideas, and to get the pawn center, this pawn center. So bishop f8, the computer didn't like, but what else is there? Queen here, something like that. That makes sense. Yeah, so take. Yeah, I kind of agree with the computer on this assessment. So dropping back, maintaining your attack here. If you attack my queen, and it's like, oh, all right, and now you attack nothing. E4, here, bishop g4, here. Yeah, so does the computer say bishop back? Yeah, oh, they're both good. I prefer one of these, maintaining this. Like, I have to defend it, don't I? And if I push, you're like, thank you. Yeah. All right, queen c2 here. Oh, look at the computer move. Bishop back. That's such a computer move. It's like, is it going back here? What does the computer say? A3. Oh, it's just like a minority. I get the minority attack happening. Bishop g6. That's correct. It should be on here attacking that weak pawn. Well, a weak/strong pawn. I should say undermining the pawn. Anyway, g6, knight c4, knight e5. Computer didn't like knight e5. Why not? I liked it. That's good enough for me. Queen, yeah. So maybe just rook across was best. Rook a d1 was indeed one of the best. Knight d3, the computer says. Yeah. No, rook across. Like, this rook is screaming, get me off this diagonal. I should listen to my pieces. Queen f2, knight d7, rook a d1, question mark. I thought it was really interesting. I kind of felt like objectively it wasn't the best. But, and this is a big however, queen c7, correct. Rook d6, correct. Yeah, maybe you should have just swapped off queens. What's it? The computer says queen b6 was better. Yeah. So I think I just leave my queen where it is and double up. So swap off queens. I like the idea of this, lodging that rook in there, but you just like, no, goodbye rook. Yeah. And the computer does sacrifice this So let's just do that, because that's what I would normally do. And the computer does not take that rook. So I don't know, despite the computer's assessment, I kind of feel like this is really interesting. I left my rook on free for how many moves? Rook d6 here. Yeah, take it if you like. So the computer does not take it. It's probably game over. It's not game over level. Oh, you exchange queens. No, you don't. I feel like a human would not find that defense. Yeah, here, just threatening here. You can't just let me walk in like that. Oh, apparently you can. Are you serial? Deadly serial. Okay, normally you don't let your opponent do that, but with a rook there, I mean, it guards those squares. What else can I say? All right. Here, a5, bishop f1. Yeah, this was the correct move. This absolutely was the correct move. And just so this could not happen. Yeah, so I think I agree with black. Do not take that rook. For a human, that would be very hard to defend against. It's just so risky. Bishop f1 seems reasonable to me. What else is there? Bishop f1 is the computer's top move. Computer changed its mind to bishop h3. Literally just sacking the bishop. I momentarily looked at this, didn't I? I looked at theirs, I remember, and sacking, it was a double piece sack. Oh my God. You rewind the video, I looked at this, double piece sack. Wow. And the computer likes it now. I momentarily looked at this, just giving up this bishop for the purpose of gaining this, giving up a full rook and just getting this battery. Threaten checkmate. And so the computer's like, yeah, all right, I'll just give up my queen and we chill. So, wow. That was a very interesting line. Bishop f1 is a more sane line. Here, do you have to go back? What does the computer do here? h4. I'm not playing h4. What do I do? I think I will come in here and attack there. Why not this one? So attacking here and here. All right. Rook a d8. This makes sense in the sense of, okay, I'm attacking a lot, so I'm going to have to defend it or move it away. Yeah, that's brutal. Just take with the pawn, and there's two mating squares potentially. Bishop there. I mean, yeah, the other thing is this second threat is just taking the rook. What was just moving back an option? Yeah, rook a8. No, just move back. That's a better choice, I think. I feel like humans don't like to admit or don't like to go, oops, and move it back, but sometimes you have to. It's just what happens when you're human. Bishop c4, bishop takes. Now, did I make, so I did pawn takes. Was this a move? What happens if I do it immediately? Here, here. Wow, it was a move. It's just recapturing. Yeah, I realized it afterwards. I should not recapture. Recapturing is such a human thing to do, right? It's like, I'm just here. Threaten checkmate. Your bishop cannot move. You move, you lose. You move, you lose. And this is the only move which prevents checkmate, right? Queen b6. Oh, giving up your queen for free. Yeah, that's the alternative. F6. Rook here. And so if you take with the pawn. take with the pawn. Now, if you block, I can take this with check and so on. So you're giving up rook. But human would play this. Yeah, I feel like you're going to get crushed. So I missed it. E6. Like, giving up the bishop. Wow, I missed it. But I saw it here. I think my opponent knew it was coming as well. Hence this. C5 is the best move. Yeah. Here, attacking here and here and here. I was anticipating this and I thought here and then this. Oh no, I've got this. So yeah, it's very, very hard to survive. So if you go bishop here, then here. And you no longer even have the exchange threats. You're going to lose this pawn as well, are you? Yeah, you go there, you get checkmated. So there, and you're losing that pawn. Should I choose to take it? No, a computer's like, here, threaten checkmate. Free queen? What? Alright, I'm not playing that as a human. What would I do as a human? There's zero chance I'm playing rook there as a human. This is hanging. I have to do it, don't I? Or do I just go back? That's a human thing to do. As pretty as that is, sacrificing your queen with unclear complications, I find it very hard to believe I'm going to play that. This is wild. So apparently white is absolutely crushing this position. Yeah. All right. I'm really happy with that game, but unfortunately I missed this one. But fortunately, this and this and this all at the same time was just too much. It's just too many things to calculate, and in time trouble, it's really hard. So yeah, king. So bishop takes pawn was the move. Queen f4 apparently is also good. Rook up here is. Oh, well, that's just simple, right? It's like, yeah, we swap off and I just destroy. Yeah. So maybe attempt to do this. I mean, as I say, the pawns are messy, they're ugly, but that doesn't mean they're weak. So it's dominating the bishop. What? This pawn here. Yeah. So give up this one, are you? I'm just noticing these are all on light squares. Yours are on dark squares. Yeah. All right. Well, I could have also just gone for an endgame, but that felt pretty decisive. Yeah, computer says b6, and then I take that too. Oh, all right, yeah. Yeah, human would not play b6 here. It's like turning, all right, it's like the same problem continues. So maybe, I mean, here, well, why? You're not just letting your queen hang. So why don't you just do it immediately then? I kind of want to take that. It's not the strongest move ever. All right. What an interesting game. Oh, wow. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. TTFN.